And we are live to Never Guys Podcast. I'm your boy, Midjay.
The boy Doe Stacks.
Jazzy J.
Hopefully, Rose join us in a little bit. We're waiting on her long-awaited return. I even almost downloaded Welcome Back to play when she came back. So
Welcome back.
the Mates version, of course.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome. Well, I'll wait till you get here and sing it to her.
Yeah. So, how's everybody? For one.
Jazz.
It's been a rough 2 days, but I'm here.
Sound like the sin of congestion has ran your way.
Yes, most definitely. It took me to the gates of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ain't no worse than being congested.
Yeah.
I testify to that one, though.
My black ass tired.
Yeah. Well, basketball season's among us, boy. We just had our coaches meeting,
It's here.
getting ready for tryouts tomorrow. Whew, boy.
You got this. We got this.
I'm already thinking about dealing with parents, dealing with some of everything, attitudes, they ain't getting playing time. I'm already thinking all that, and I ran across my mind. So,
Yeah, my son's first game is getting ready to come up, so we getting ready for that.
I hear you. What we got? What we got this week?
We got old guys.
Yeah, we watch Old Guys. For y'all that don't know,
Old dads. So who's old guys?
My bad.
You know,
I'm tired.
It's been a day. My daughter had to play every day this week. Peter Pan, and I've been the 2 out of the 3. Old Dads came out about a week or 2 ago
On Netflix.
starring Bill Burr, Joaquin Woodbine, I think his name Cavallari, but he was in that movie we watched about the crazy neighbors, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's in a few things. He's
like he's a pretty accomplished actor.
Yeah.
Most of us know him from what we're all waiting for season 2 is it's a Netflix series where him and his wife moved into this house.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where he's from.
That's what we're talking about. He's like the new Vince Vaughn a little bit. The only thing, he has more range.
I give him that.
He has more range than Vince.
I give him that.
Like a newer Vince Vaughn with a mix of the guy from Everybody Loves Raymond, because his voice reminds me.
Yeah, he's definitely him.
Yeah, so
that is him.
Kind of
that
a mix
dry, sarcastic humor.
Dry humor. But hey, y'all, I gotta admit, I presented this movie, but it was better than I anticipated.
It was
funny.
It definitely had its funny moments. It was kind of dry in spots for me because of the dialogue. Some of the dialogue was long. And I think people don't understand Bill Burr's comedy.
Yeah.
It's that sarcastic comedy.
That's what I enjoyed about it, because I'm a fan of it.
Me too.
Very, very sarcastic.
Love
this
it.
was the point when he was talking about, I think it was a racial issue, and it was so funny to me. And I couldn't understand why it was so funny to me.
When they had that meeting of
the meeting, he was like, "Yo,"
and he said, "Well, aren't you white too? Like you're
you know we white guys, right?"
He's like, I feel triggered. 2 white men lead. That's the one. Oh,
yes.
This movie had a lot of nuances, and this really is finally a movie that's showing how men and how we were raised in earlier times have to navigate through society nowadays.
Yeah.
And let me just say this, Bokeem, this is a complete 180 from what Bokeem usually does.
Yeah,
and he did very well in this movie.
He nailed it. He nailed it.
The last thing I saw, I mean, we cut it off though. The last thing I saw him in was Queen and Slim. I thought he should have won an award for Queen and Slim.
He should have.
Yeah,
he did an excellent job.
He's really one of the more slept on, long.
He's consistent
actors that, I mean, you got to think from Clockers to
Dead Presidents.
Jason's a lyric alone, he should have won something.
Yeah, so like
he's very consistent.
Yeah,
very, 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 very consistent
for years.
I enjoyed this movie, y'all. Like I really did. Like, it's hands up and down. Like, it touched a lot of points. of how you have to operate in your job nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It shows us how easily you can get fired for nothing.
That's what it was when they had the secret recordings.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was
violation of privacy.
Then you show the dude rapping Trinidad.
Yo, that did it for me, yo. Cause listen, when I heard the song, I was like,
nah,
"Oh shit,
he
gonna say it." And he vibing by himself, just eating cereal. When he was eating cereal, he said, "Nigga." I was in this bitch dying.
But you know what though? That's how most of them be. To be honest with you, they feel so free to say that when they by themselves. But when you put them on the spot to say that in front of you,
I mean, but we gotta fault ourselves for making the words so accessible.
The music.
We gotta fault ourselves.
Because you can.
And listen. If we produced a fucked up product musically, then you can understand them not wanting to use the word. But we be saying it in such the dopest fashion and manner.
Because if you look at like a Little Yachty concert or any of these young rappers concert, it's not all of us. It's predominantly white crowds. And they be rapping along to the songs. I have no idea what the songs are. But they be rapping along to the song and they don't bleep out nothing.
And they're the ones that buy the music.
Yeah. Speaking of which, though, have you ever heard of Primo Rice?
I haven't.
Check him out, though. I just discovered his album.
Primo Rice?
Primo Rice. Premo Rice.
Gotcha.
He reminds me of what's my guy from Houston? I have to come back to you.
Big X?
No, the tall dude, not Slim Thug, another guy, Larry June. He reminds me of Larry June.
Okay.
Just check him out.
Primo Slice?
Primo Rice.
Primo Rice. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, other than that, yeah. When that part really got to me. And then the part of being an older dad, trying to navigate through life, like
yo,
they so used to certain things.
Pause. I'm not gonna let this episode go by without talking about that crazy ass little white boy.
Yo.
Little white boy?
The one that was slapping the palm in the belly and yelling and shit. The one that started the movie.
Are you talking about the other the Italian guy's son?
Yeah.
Son? Oh yeah.
Yo, Lil Jit was nuts.
But you gotta think that's how some of them are raised.
Like his mother, I really wanted to punch his mother in the face. Because for one, as a mother, when the temper tantrum, that happens. That's what happens with kids. We get that. But when he hit the lady in the stomach, baby, when I say I was all types of ready to fight, me being pregnant right now, I was already tired to stomp that little kid. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, and then she reprimanded him, the neighbor did, and then the mother gonna get mad. Like,
it's like let them be free, express themselves. I don't believe.
Yeah, well, I'm about to be free and express myself on your child now because he just assaulted me.
This movie really just showed you just how PC culture and how people were brought up clash nowadays. Yeah. So like so frequently. And that whole conversation that they had in the car that they got in trouble for, they meant no malice by it.
No. General question.
Whatsoever. Like they didn't mean nothing by it.
But it was an undertone. If you didn't realize it, it wasn't really about that conversation in the car. That guy wanted to get rid of them anyway because he had already cleared this older staff out to bring in new people because he wanted to go in a different direction. Which I don't understand how they did that if they were the owners of.
He ended up cutting his own throat.
Because the board,
Listen, when you're dealing with a board and your company goes public, you're really only the owner on paper.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That is true.
Shit sideways. That's why a lot of companies that are successful don't go public until they're too rich to be affected.
So if I need to sell, you can,
That's true.
Exactly. Like even whether just like the owner of the Clippers.
Mm-hmm. I made so much money with them. It's like y'all can force me.
He got paid $1.8 billion to sell a team because he fucked up.
The only thing it hurt is his ego, probably because I
Ego,
got my
ego, because the damn sure ain't hurt his pockets.
Nah, they don't. They don't.
So that's what happened. When you're dealing with a board, you can be signed out.
Yeah, pretty much.
But there was a problem with each relationship. If anybody took notice, it wasn't just about, them being older men living in a newer society. For example, the Italian guy and his wife, he had a problem with standing up for himself in his own marriage. He let his wife dictate a lot of what goes on.
It's cracking.
Hey, what? Before I stroll off, was that Bokeem Woodbine baby or no?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
He got that super sperm.
Yeah, it was his problem was he was not committed.
He wasn't ready for it.
Right. He was not, even though he was married before and had children, he was not ready to go through. He was having a midlife crisis.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one, I think, he had some anger issues, but a lot of his stuff was kind of, he was poked at a lot.
He was.
He was, especially the principal.
Oh yeah, the therapist who was trying to use him to, they definitely were.
Which, by the way, she's hilarious too, because she's from that was Stewart's girlfriend in what's that movie where the four friends where they go to Vegas?
Oh, Hangover.
Yeah, she was from the Hangover series.
Okay, but this movie deals with a lot of isms in this movie, so you deal with the racism.
I loved it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, the number one reason I love it
ageism
is because it's from a man's perspective.
Because you get rid of people because they were older. That's discrimination against people who's older.
Not to mention, we all probably loved it because we are considered the old people, if you want to be technical.
And the ism. And part of
the I don't care if you call me old.
Right, that's what I say.
Because guess what? A lot of your black asses ain't gonna make it here.
Okay.
This is a blessing.
That's true. That's true. I'm happy.
The wisdom that I have right now.
Yeah, I wish I had it 20 years ago.
And our old ain't our forefathers old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our 40s, we still operate, we still out here.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I this movie dealt with a lot. I enjoyed it. At first, I was like, it's kind of slow. There's a lot of dialogue, but then when I looked at some of the other things involved that where they were speaking on, I was like, okay, I get where they were going.
Y'all gonna be shocked with my rating.
You know it. No, I'm not, because I know you like you on the same kind of humor I be on. But I the hilarious part for me that had me like completely in stitches and weak when took that damn Coke in the back seat. It gave me all types of hangover vibes.
Listen, Jazz, me and you can tell you, we from the cokehead capital of the planet.
No,
okay.
I ain't gonna say cokehead capital.
Damn near. We little Miami when it comes to that cocaine.
Child.
And when I tell you, this shit took me back to watching a lot of my OG, because they used to toothpick, all that great shit.
We got a couple bumpers in the neighborhood.
No, we got
it was definitely hangover.
Minji, it's a difference. You already know. You got your tutors and you got your snorters. Tutors will take them a little peck off a kid.
A little bump here now.
My man was in that back getting right.
Straight face line.
He was a snorter. And I done seen that range of emotions so many different times in my life, to my personal homeboys, to my OGs. Like, yo, that shit had me in here dying laughing, yo. Like, you could tell he really do coke in real life. Keep it a buck. You can tell he really do coke in real life.
He do a BC.
95% of the industry do.
By the way, I need all three of y'all to take a real quick second and let's go ahead and share this to all our socials from our phones, please.
Yes, please.
So we can get some interactions.
Yes, please. Share, like.
Please share and like.
Get us in y'all algorithms if y'all need to.
Yeah, because I feel like they're trying to freeze us out.
Yeah, because they heard us trying saying we might go to TikTok. That's what they heard. We ain't did TikTok Thursday neither.
So what y'all saying?
Huh?
I'm good to do it. Shoot, it's whatever.
We can get there. But yeah, I felt this movie's pretty deep. Is this Bill Burr's first? That's what I mean. Is this his first like movie?
No, not from my knowledge.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, because I wasn't too sure. I was like, have I ever seen Bill Burr in a movie? Like a lead in a movie? I wasn't.
His first lead.
Yeah, that's right. His first lead, but he's been in other things.
First lead.
Yo. Hey, Tiana. Yeah, I was just wondering.
Hey, excuse me, Tiana. My pick was dope.
It was good. It was good. So, Jazz, what you give it?
I give it a 10.
You are 10 friendly.
No, I'm not really. I just enjoy. I look at things differently from different perspectives, but for me, the dry humor and the reality really touched home.
Okay.
For this, even though it was a comedy.
Okay.
I loved it.
Doe, what you give it?
9.5.
I guess so.
I knew he was gonna give it that. I knew it.
Listen. Tell me what point of this what point of this movie did not get touched as far as nuances go?
I mean, it did.
In today's every society. That shit related to you, Midgie, and things that you can't do in your job. Jazz, that shit related to you and things that you can't do in your job, and also with me. And it also kept it to a wide spectrum of age ranges that this movie could relate to. Because if you're young, you relate to the young guy saying, oh, you shouldn't say this, you can't say this. But if you're of age like me, you've been in rooms where you had those conversations. And Jazz, as a woman, you understand being pregnant, having a pregnant friend, etc., and having the conversations that they had also, and understanding that, damn, we misunderstood something about our men.
Right.
This movie touched so many bases, and y'all know I don't like long movies, and they shrunk this movie down.
Yeah,
they did.
They shrunk this movie down.
But they fit a lot. Can I just say this though? Before you say your rating, can we just touch on the fact that my man from Soul Man was in it? Nobody even. I don't know if y'all remember him.
Hey, you talk about at the end?
He was the one that they found in the desert.
Yeah.
If y'all don't remember 80s classic Soul Man, remember when he was in college and pretended
to be
he was a white boy. He pretended to be black to get in this certain
college. Is him?
That was when I saw him, I'm like,
when he said, hey, from bottom down, I'm a mulatto.
Yes.
I remember that.
Isn't that like the first blackface?
It was not the first one, but the first
not the first one. Yeah. Right. That's crazy. Didn't he play wanted to play basketball or something? Was that what about? Oh, he wanted.
Yeah, he was playing basketball in there too. He did a lot of things, and then he dated the black girl that didn't know that he wasn't black for real until later on in the movie.
Okay. But you know what? That reminds me, Tropic Thunder. I wasn't offended by Tropic Thunder because I knew it.
Not at all.
Me neither.
Not at all. Like,
nowadays, I feel like people be so offended by what they did. But
I've said this in numerous shows. I'm sorry to cut you off, Midgie. But I'm so adamant about this. If you go through life looking for something to be offended about, you're going to find something to be offended about. And that's the problem with everybody nowadays. Everybody's looking for some shit to be offended about, when really, if you think about it, this shit affects you in no way, shape, form, or fashion.
No, I don't. It don't. It really don't.
You just want to feel like.
And now I've seen true malicious blackface.
I have, and this ain't it.
I've seen the old tapes back in the day.
That wasn't it.
When they had the black stereotype with the white, like even when Bill Cosby made the change for black guys to be stunt doubles.
Yeah. So they had some other shit going on, brother.
Yeah, you know. But anywho, I guess y'all.
What was your rating?
I gave it a 9.5.
Mine was a 7.5.
7, Midgie?
Really?
What's wrong?
I enjoyed the movie, but it was some of the dialogue was dragged on a little.
But Midgie, I've seen you give worse movies a higher fucking ticket than this, Midgie.
No.
Hey,
Name one.
I'm not gonna argue with you on
Red Tubi movie.
That's Tubi scale.
I mean, that's Tubi scale. I'm gonna leave him alone on that. That's
scale for the Tubi.
But I've seen Midgie give like worse movies. Like, I'm gonna leave you alone though.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as high on my scale as it was.
God damn, Midgie, you might need to watch the movie again, bro.
I can watch it again.
I just feel like I just knew
it was very relatable. It was very, 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 very relatable.
Hey, it is what it is. I feel you.
Like it wasn't above average. It was a little bit above average, but it wasn't like below. It wasn't an astounding movie. It wasn't.
I mean, it's a comedy. It's not.
Yeah. It's not. But I'm saying it's not something that
the movie was dope, Midgie.
It was a good movie, but it wasn't a great movie. When I say great, I'm talking 8 and up.
Touche.
You
know, 6 to 8. That's my.
And I
did
like the ending.
But I've seen you give trash movies.
I'm weak, not trash movies.
What trash though?
8.5.
I need examples. Which one I get 8.5?
We about 2 years in. I ain't gonna get into specifics, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to a couple episodes.
Yeah, not go back for the receipt.
You make a list. You make a list and check it twice, Anna.
No.
You make a list and check it twice, Anna.
I'm gonna find at least 2 movies that was worse than this that you gave a higher rating. You gave this a 7.5.
I gave this 7.5. Yes.
Okay. I might even hold this till you give a worse movie that we watch in the future. I'm going to remember this one, Midgie, because I went high and gave it a 9.5 because I figured that you may possibly not because of you, because I was like,
I mean, I get it. I get the nuances. I get everything.
At least an 8.
The entertainment part for me, like some of the conversation was dragged on.
So the Bokeem Woodbine performance doesn't do it for you?
Listen,
because that gave it an extra point for me.
What you want me to give it though?
I feel you give it at least an 8, my boy. You just hit with the like, ugh.
Maybe it didn't relate to him as such.
I get it 7 to meet you in the middle.
Jazz, no, you ain't gotta change it.
That's it, man. That's all I'm saying. Oh. Welcome back. Welcome back. Are you in a tornado?
Goddamn, Rose.
Welcome back.
That's who said you in a tornado.
Nah, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm on the road coming back from Conway. My niece had her birthday party today.
Oh, you always doing something. Y'all won Friday?
Say it again?
Y'all won Friday?
Yeah, we won Friday and we're in the playoffs. We play Ashley Ridge Friday.
Okay. Everybody here, all right. Yeah.
Okay, Jazz, that's Rose. Rose, that's Jazz.
Hey. What's going on?
I know you ain't had a chance. You've been busy, so I know you ain't had a chance to watch the movie.
You going in and out, Rose?
Yeah. I watched it. We watched it as we was driving.
Say again?
I said I watched it on the road.
Oh, okay.
You watched it while he was on the road. Okay.
Well, happy birthday, niece. How old is she now? Okay. Rosie riding them back country streets.
Yeah, country roads. I know them same roads you ride right now.
278. Go straight to something. Well, Rosie, we here.
One bar.
We can't blame Spectrum on this one.
No. We already know you ain't got but one bar right now.
Yeah. I'm weak.
We know how it is riding in the country. We definitely know how it is.
And listen, I don't care what service you got. You ain't nothing.
Nah, well, I mean, when I used to have What was singular?
Sprint.
Sprint.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Oof.
Sprint used to do me so dirty in the hood, man. I used to be like, nah, I can't do this.
What? I had Sprint too, Bo.
That was like my first phone ever.
Yo,
I was with Singular. My first phone was with Singular.
Singular, same here.
I had Sprint, then I went to Singular.
I had Singular, and then when I left Singular,
I had Singular.
Wait, no, let me go back. I had the Nokia first.
Yeah.
Nokia was first.
I had the candy bar Nokia.
No, I had that blue block.
Yeah, we had to buy the ringtones for 50 and 99 cents.
I had that blue block. I remember I dropped my shit in the motherfucking phone in the motherfucking rain puddle, leaving out an Edna Club in the hole.
Listen, I give you one even better. I dropped mine at a house party at Coastal.
Oh,
Using that, we was watching Dr. Dre Up in Smoke.
Yep, I had Alltel too.
I had on a Sean John hoodie. This how long ago it was.
Ooh.
And the Sean John hoodie pockets wasn't too deep.
Nah,
but it was fresh. You know, Diddy just had dropped Sean John. So
definitely had Alltel, Nextel. Went to had them too.
Went to go use the bathroom. Bloop bloop.
Ooh.
Well, this before I knew about the rice trick, and I know these phones are waterproof.
Bro.
Definitely had the chirp. See, that was more of a New York thing because everybody, we ain't got called nobody, just chirped. The way
No. I had one of the first designer phones it was. Y'all remember the Motorola Razr?
Oh,
yeah.
Razr.
Okay. No, I went from the blue block from Nokia to not having a phone because I had a house phone because I already had my own crib. You know what I'm saying? I had my grandmama crib. Boy, when I got that Razr and I got the red one.
Oh, you can tell me shit.
Yo, let me tell you, I skipped the Razr because
I'm happy to hang up on people.
Singular.
Slap it.
Singular brought, remember the little orange rotating up phone Singular had?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, I got to get that. Ain't no.
Hold on, I'll take it way back.
Sidekick. What was the sidekick?
No, it wasn't a sidekick. It was like
before the sidekick. What about the two-way pages? Before sidekick was the two-way pages.
Retta, that was the first phone that they actually had a commercial for before the iPhone. If you had a Motorola Razr, you could have stayed like this back when you used to stand in the club.
Okay.
Like music playing, but you like this.
My phone rotate up. Everybody's like, huh? Like, yeah,
right.
This that new joint. The
scoop.
Shoot, no, but when you went from a regular beeper to that two-way pager, you can't tell nobody shit. Okay.
Retta said she had the turquoise joint.
Okay.
But yeah, man. How did we get on phone?
Talking to Rose.
I like where it went though.
Yeah,
it took us somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely had Singular. Now I'm an AT&T guy. You know, but Singular did me right for a long time. And then when I went, I left Singular because Singular got high. And then I was like, oh, let me be frugal and go with Sprint.
Yeah.
And when I went
the
to
worst thing I ever did was go to Verizon.
The worst decision I ever made on the Sprint.
Listen, don't do that.
Hey, Jazz. Matter of fact, Jazz, goddamn it was you.
Listen,
Verizon. Don't do that. Listen, I try to do my boy a solid. I did what I was supposed to do. Because he gonna sit here try to talk shit. Let me tell y'all. So boom.
I'm gonna hit it. I want to hear.
I worked at the corporate office, right? Hold on, I worked at the corporate office, right? So my boy said he needed a new phone. So I'm like, all right, boom.
I did not. Let me talk.
No. We're gonna do this like we do in the court of law. Go ahead, Jazz. Speak.
Right. I'm on the platform right now. So I went over the promotions that we had at the time. Okay. So I'm like, all right, I'm hooked. I'm gonna do it since that's my boy and that I'm gonna get that money. If I ain't gonna let it go to somebody else, I'm gonna get that bread.
Adele, stop trying to distract the defendant. Go ahead, defendant.
Right. So fine. I gave him a discount with the most that I could do for him on my end because this is my homie.
Mm-hmm.
So boom. Okay, now I did everything I was supposed to do on my end.
Right.
From my perspective and what I was able to do in my job description. Now, he had some issues on the back end, which I even went above and beyond because this is my homie. And I still tried to help and fix and look into stuff. I can only do but so much. Okay.
Sir, don't get held in contempt of court, man. I need you to get back to
right, because you getting ready to be held in contempt for the disruptiveness in the courthouse.
You getting ready to be held.
You know what I got a law background too. But
anyway. I got light effects and everything going on right now. Y'all don't
stop trying to defend it.
So fine. He had some problems on his end. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't mine. It was basically the company. So I'm not saying that they didn't have some bullshit. However, tried to help. Now, he got a brand new phone. He got a deal on it, right? Did what we could do. That's all I could do. It was nothing more that I could do out of my scope of my jurisdiction or my job.
Okay, the prosecution rests. The defendant rests. The prosecution, go ahead. No.
I'm over here.
He sound like he about to lie.
Minding my little business on T-Mobile.
Okay.
Which is also the devil.
T-Mobile.
Morel said Verizon is the devil.
Listen.
Go ahead, though. Give me the story. Give me the backstory.
I'm chilling. I'm on T-Mobile. Right.
Is it working for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything moving fine.
Okay.
I get an inbox. Yeah.
Hey, Erica.
Yeah.
What's up, Erica?
You want a new phone?
Oh.
What's it gonna take?
At the offering.
Now listen.
Yeah, shit, I'm about the money.
I'm not blaming her in no way, shape, form, or fashion.
Okay.
But she is
a representation.
She is the entity that introduced me to the devil. By the way, shout out Erica Hill. She is our co-host on TA Speaks. I appreciate you. But yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm minding my business on T-Mobile. I get this grandioso deal. Grandioso. Easy switch.
Can we speak terms?
Right. Can we please?
Can we speak
terms? Stay to English terms.
I'm not blaming her.
Is there a dollar amount attached to this?
Look here, bro. Like it pretty much was a seamless switch over.
Okay. No fees. No.
Waived all his fees for him. I forgot that part.
It was a little bit of fees. It wasn't much.
Okay.
But look here, my man.
That bill came.
Look here, my man. I had to call Jazz and say, hey, Jazz, hey. But by that point, she was no longer an employee of the company. She done moved on to bigger and better things.
Right. I had now moved into a supervisor position.
She was out of here.
Okay.
Here I am.
Yeah.
3 years later, stuck in a hurricane. Just about 3 weeks ago, I had to get in there and talk to them folks. I said, look here, look. Hey, Verizon, y'all talk to me. I want y'all to look at my eyes. I said, hey, why my phone bill $170, my man?
Oh, they high.
Yeah, they are high.
I say, no. This is my exact words to them people. Like I call them people on my break. I say, hey, look, I've been paying this shit for X amount of time. I gotta find out what the fuck's going on. I said, why is my phone bill $170? These bitch had me with all type of home protection program when I ain't got none of the invite.
Home protection?
Listen, they had me paying $30 for home device protection when I have none of their devices in my house. They had me paying for a Hulu Disney package that was $20 that I had no idea that I fucking had.
But you didn't even ask for none of that.
Listen.
Yo,
if y'all don't really like, I'm saying all that to say this.
They do add stuff.
Pay attention to your bills
and
see what these entities are adding on because they had me paying for.
Because you know it's crazy, and he didn't have that originally. Because one thing about me, well, I can say this now because I don't.
Yeah.
But I had screenshotted his order to him on the side when I finished it. Because, like I said, this is my homie. I'm not going. One thing about me, I'm gonna make sure my homie right.
I gave my disclaimer earlier. This wasn't her.
Verizon, y'all got some explaining to do.
Look
but
here,
also, check y'all Amazon accounts and make sure everything's squared away with there, because Amazon will throw some stuff on you that you don't have no idea.
They draining us dry, bro.
Yeah, they're trying. And now the thing is, if it's not in the past 3 months, they won't reimburse you for anything past 3 months. So just go check your accounts, monthly, weekly, whatever, and just make sure, because they try to throw some show my son, trying to say my son was watching. Like, no, he don't even watch that.
One thing about me, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I turned into a whole Karen with these companies. I'm not even gonna play with you.
Yeah,
Karen Douglas is my name on that phone. When I do not be playing with their ass.
Karen Douglas.
Yo, listen, I'm like Midge now. I got my date set for my cancellation on my free trials.
Speaking of which, Paramount, you're on the clock, because I think it ends this month.
Okay.
He tried to stick me too, man. Let me go check my Paramount.
Hey, I got Amazon on the clock right now because I'm watching Gen V and I'm rewatching The Boys before they restart. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Hey, Jazz, do you have a quick fire for us tonight?
Mm-hmm. I do. Oh, we didn't talk about the other movie.
Oh, Saw.
Yeah, we didn't do Saw.
Now, disclaimer: I haven't seen a Saw since the third one. Just like Fast and Furious, I ain't seen the last Fast and Furious I seen. My man was driving off in the sunset.
I don't even want to see him.
I ain't never seen none of them. To be honest, I ain't been Fast nor Furious.
That's Winston type deal.
Right. I've been riding in the carpool lane for a long time. I ain't never seen none of them damn movies.
I haven't. That might be the title of the show. I haven't been Fast nor Furious.
I think, matter of fact, no. I think the only one that I saw tried to watch was the Tokyo Drift one, and I drifted the fuck out of it because it was horrible.
Now, I didn't see two. Which one I was in?
I think that's the Tokyo Drift one.
I skipped that one. I ain't never seen that.
That was probably the last one I seen.
That was the first and only one I seen.
I saw the third one. Whichever the last one, my man Paul Walker was in. After he passed, and they used his brother, and AI generated his face onto his brother.
I saw clips of that one.
Now that one was pretty good, but of course, it's true. But anyway, I haven't seen Saw since the third one. So when Jazz told me about it, I was like, all right, I'll check it out.
Now I've been watching Saw since the first one.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this last one, sorry, but this whole
they tell me that they bring it really 360, like
they do.
Gotcha. And from the people I talked to, they said the same thing.
Baby, let me tell you something. Every Saw that I have watched, I have been engaged in. And not because I love, maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little toxic.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, I like a little torture, especially to the people that deserve it. Maybe, come together. A little sadistic. But, they really got Jigsaw fucked up if you really think about it. Because all Jigsaw whole thing is, it's not that he likes torturing these people. He's all about the get back.
He getting people that deserve it. Everybody every single person, I can attest this. I've seen 3 of the Saw movies. At the end of the day, you find out that everybody that died in a Saw movie deserved it.
Yup, they have done something.
And you know what's crazy? I might have to do a Saw marathon one. Because the first one was groundbreaking.
There was child predators. People didn't know about it. All type of shit.
Let's not forget about the part where Jigsaw has cancer at one point.
The doctors,
he was going trying to find a cure, and he's been wrong. So he had to get the people back that wronged him personally.
Right.
So this kind of ties into this last one too a little bit, and then it plays on some other people in there. But honey, it actually made me go back and watch all of them all over again.
And the reason I was lost, because I'm like, who's Amanda? And then somebody I talked to said, oh, she was introduced. I think she survived.
You talking about the girl?
Yeah.
She was a cop.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And she was in the game. She was on some get back shit, but she actually got out. Okay. And then he took her on as a helper.
I'm gonna go back and watch.
Because it was a 2 of them. It was a lady, and then there was a guy that helped her. No, matter of fact, she wasn't the cop. The other guy was the cop. Yeah, I forgot what she was.
I'm gonna have part 3, right?
Yes. So I'm telling you, it makes you want to go back and rewatch All of them.
Because they tie everything in. From what I hear, like I can attest that I have not watched it, y'all. I did not get a chance to, and I don't mind them exposing none to me. But Saw is one of those franchises, and mind you, we can call it a franchise.
Yes,
that's big.
And there's going to be another one based on how this one ended. It's definitely another one.
And the crazy part is the first one was so iconic. Yeah. Like the plot twist, and now that's probably one of the best plot twists. Ever.
Yeah. Man is a genius.
For him to be in that room the whole
fucking time.
And nobody knew this man was doing this to them. He in there.
The dead body that started the movie out, and you like, what the fuck happened to him?
Right.
My man did a Houdini.
Oh man, like, hey, great writing.
Yeah.
Hey, question. Have they had the same writers the whole time?
I think so.
Like I said,
it gotta be. It's too much consistency.
Because the consistency and the continuity of all the movies is not like other horror franchises. By the way, y'all, this is October. This is why we talking about this type of stuff. Franchises like Jason got so many things that aren't canon and things that are canon.
Mm-hmm.
Friday the 13th got its ones that's in there that you're like, no, we don't count this one. We don't count that one.
Right.
Michael Myers.
But here's the thing with Michael Myers that confuses me. I done seen this man get his head chopped off.
Oh.
I done seen, and how does he keep coming back?
Because you know why? Because if you could put together a $10 million movie, you could make 70, 60 off of it. That's why.
So you can't explain to me why his head was chopped off and he's still coming back?
They can't.
He was having a bad day.
So his cells regenerated and he grew
like listen.
But technically Michael Myers is dead.
I mean, but though, here's something that I want everybody to understand. His rights have been sold to different studios.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Like this one, he died. This last one they did.
Right. That's
but they gonna come out with another one.
Whoever got it right now done beat it into the ground.
They don't even try to explain it.
This whole him and Jamie Lee Curtis connection thing.
Well, she said she's done. That was her last one. She's done.
If I was Jamie Lee Curtis,
give it 2 years.
This was 2 years,
Jazz.
No, I don't want to give it no because I'm done with it.
All right,
I'm over it.
Give it 2 years, Jazz.
She'll
be back.
Listen, unless they start over.
As soon as that bag get low, she'll be back. Like,
there's no need to start over.
No, if you start over with a new kid that's took on this thing in this new family, I get it.
Well, that's what they was doing with the last one, but then he got killed.
Make it, but it was bad timing.
Now I did like the one where he was in the insane asylum.
That was one of the best ones.
Yeah,
he escaped. That was one of the
like that one.
Best ones.
That was real good. That was like.
But that's just like Jason when they had that nigga in space and he was mad buff for no reason. Like, why was this man in space?
That was a money grab.
Listen, that was a money grab, and you got to understand that was dealing with a younger Hollywood, that wasn't attuned to keeping.
The funniest part in that whole space was when he knocked the chick's block off her head. That was like the funniest part to me, and that was it.
But you know what?
Nah, yo, Jason had, they have squared up with a lot of regular people, yo.
The boxer, the black boxer.
The black yo, that was the funniest scene ever.
He knocked the head off the roof. But you
funniest shit.
That goes back to what you're talking about.
So. yo, he let him get off.
Right, he played with him, and then he like, all right, that's enough now.
All right.
Listen, but that goes back to what you're saying though about having consistent writers. You can tell between all these movies, there was not the same writers for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like you saying, Saw,
even
if it wasn't the same writers, it's probably been one or two that stuck on to say, hey,
it's definitely been some long-term influence.
Like, and they probably brought in some newer ideas.
Yeah, they didn't let it stray too far away from what they initially were intending to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna start with one, man. I think I'm gonna start with.
You're gonna have to be like Brian McKnight. Start back at one.
I don't want to be like Brian McKnight.
Nigga, yo.
I don't want to be like Brian McKnight.
We're gonna say that.
Go ahead. Get into it. Get into it. Cause listen. Because me and Rose call this guy right here. Don't duck. We call him Brian McKnight Jr. all the time because he looked like in a star. It was.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. So let's get into this quick fire top 5. So first off, we gonna start with Biggie, Brian McKnight himself.
Oh, that now you gonna jump in on it too?
I had to piggyback off that one. That was funny.
Come on in. Hey, if Rose was if Rose was here, it would be a whole 8-minute segue on us reminding him. But we ain't gonna do him like that.
Brian McKnight has been in, well, this ain't his first time being in headlines based off his family. One thing I have to say, Brian McKnight has been undercover with a lot of his toxicity for a while. But this time,
is it toxic or just tired of that crazy ass baby mama?
No, he's toxic. Because which I did not know, Brian McKnight has actually assaulted his wife before, the first wife, over his mistress. And this was back at the Essence Festival a couple of years back. So yes, he's toxic. So he has a new wife, of course, not of African American descent. He has 3 kids from his previous marriage. Now, the first wife, he was with a long time, from school age all the way, through him making it, long time.
Yeah.
He has 3 kids out of that, 2 boys and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So he has been very toxic to the kids for years, not just before they separated.
I do remember him used to take the 2 sons on tour. Did I see Brian McKnight in concert?
Yo, listen, they had a whole little group and everything.
Yeah, right, but there was also a lot of toxicity in the background with the kids.
Listen, he tried with them little niggas. I'm trying to,
I like the response.
Y'all gonna stop giving a pass to some of these black fathers not doing nothing.
I like the son's response. I like the son's response saying, "Hey."
So basically, what happened was now he's married to this lady of, I think, Hawaiian or Asian descent or something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
The lady has a baby boy by him. She also has 2 previous kids by another relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And he has basically disowned his kids.
He's tired of them.
You can't be tired of your children. That's ridiculous.
He's tired of them little spoiled bastards.
They're not, they're like
he tired of them little spoiled bastards.
That has nothing. That don't got nothing to do. Those are your kids.
They grown. I bet all of them grown.
No, I don't think the daughter's grown all the way yet. But this has been going on for a long. He did this before the little boy was born. The problem is now you changed your name legally to match the little boy's name, which now totally takes them out of the legacy of them. If anything happens to him, it's all going to go to the boy.
Hey, look here.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, look here.
Big Red, what's cracking?
Here's something that we don't never even factor in.
Oh, Big Red on the cruise.
Oh,
that's your kids. I don't give a fuck. But that is your children.
Think about the levels of disrespect that we've seen people give their parents nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And there comes a time, just like with Ricky Smiley and what he's had to do with some of his children. Cat Williams and what he's had to do with some of his children.
He ain't disowned his children now.
Lil Boosie and what he's had to do with some of his children.
He's another one that has not disowned his children.
Okay, but
Boosie, we're not even gonna put Boosie in there because Boosie is toxic his damn self. Because anytime you take your son, your little son, and bring strippers in front of him like that shit is cool, that is toxic.
He trying to make sure he ain't gay.
That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Whatever your child gonna be is what he gonna be.
I'm not agreeing to it, but just me as a man and understanding.
But we need to stop normalizing excuses for that dumb
I'm not
shit.
normalizing nothing, and I'm not making no excuses, but I'm just saying is I understand. I'm not saying I get it. I'm not saying that it was right, but I understand.
No, I don't understand how you disown your children. That's ridiculous.
No, I'm not talking about disowning nobody, but as far as Brian McKnight go, there's 2 sides to every story, Jasmine, and he's not said a word.
He has said a word. I will pay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna paste the link where all of this originally started, where he spoke on it, and then based on what the kids say. But he has spoke on it.
Okay, so why is he going through all? Do you feel like it's just because he got a new woman and she influenced him?
Yes. Because if you based on what he said in his interview, he none of it made sense of what the fuck he was saying.
All I got to say about that, Jasmine, is and I start back at one.
You now.
When motherfuckers be singing this shit to y'all, and y'all see them make them faces and shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been a Brian McKnight fan.
I can go back.
Never been a Brian McKnight fan.
Listen, here's something that I don't do. This is why I'm still an R. Kelly fan. Your music, as long as it's not the songs that where you're talking about some fuck shit or some dumb shit. If there's a song that sonically and musically that I enjoy, perfect. Yes, sir. I'm gonna listen.
Okay, I can.
In the Name of Love did not say nothing about no little girls. It was Stepping in the Name of Love. So when they play
if you go back in his song,
from it.
That's so not true. If you go back to R. Kelly songs,
I don't know.
It's talking about little girls.
This is just me. There's some of them, but I'm talking about the ones that I enjoy. I never enjoyed none of them songs. I don't even like Keith Sweat's song. You may be young, but you're ready.
Well, hold on, Moretta. The son said he was like, he basically somebody said they'll feel sorry if they were Brian McKnight Jr., the first Brian McKnight Jr. He was like, nah, don't feel bad for me. You know, it's he started talking about that. He's like, you know, when you have self-hate, you know, that's what happens when you hate yourself or you hate your skin or whatever. So he's like, I don't feel bad for me because I'm good, basically.
Right. Because guess what? It's still a stipend set up for you.
I don't think it's about that. He does have some self-hate. He does.
That's cool, but listen, we all got fucked up parents that did fucked up. Not all fucked up parents, but
that's why I don't think
our parents ain't perfect.
That's why I don't think he's tripping.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why he's tripping, because he like, yo, that's just the way it is. Like, don't feel sorry for me. Like, you know, the times he was there, I had a good life. But, you know, he chose to change his name and be an Asian man or whatever.
Right.
You know, and not want to represent his black side. And
Asian lady done put that monkey on her, dog, man.
But that's ridiculous. And this is the norm, though, that a lot of black men in the industry do. They will be with these black women for years and years and years. And when they get to a certain level, they then want to trade that in because they think that the lighter is better.
It happens on both sides of the spectrum. You know how many white men get tired of their pale wife and then end up with a black woman? It goes both ways. It's just not publicized as much.
It's happening more because if you look at all the black women on ESPN, ain't none of them.
They all married to white men. Every single blood clot one of them. So it goes both ways.
It doesn't, but this has been going on. But now,
as much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just not publicized as much, Jasmine. We can see.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Me and you can both.
That's not what I'm not saying. I'm not saying it doesn't take place. Okay, what I'm saying to you is this: before black women was like, even getting noticed for fame like that, and you, first of all, y'all black men been in the industry for a long time, way longer than black women have even been allowed in there. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So this has been going on way longer than what is happening now. Not saying it doesn't happen, just saying this has been the norm for a very long time.
Yeah.
And that's just the truth. Now, do I think he should have disowned his kids? Absolutely not. That is disgusting as a parent.
I never said that.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying there are men that was agreeing with him.
But I mean, are they men?
Hello.
You got to realize some of these dudes, like, funny story.
Oh.
Brian McKnight went to, what's the religious school in Alabama? It's like a religious college.
Yeah,
religious college in Alabama.
Or one of them. He went there with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Best look it up.
I can't think of
Alabama Christian, Sanford, Spring Hill, Faulkner, Miles College.
No.
Talladega.
No.
Birmingham Southern, Stillman. University.
That sound like that's it.
Mobile. What college did Brian McKnight go to?
There you go. Well, he went there with my cousin.
Uh-huh.
And she tutored him.
Oakwood University.
Oakwood, there you go. And she tutored him. So I've always heard her say, like, he's just not the guy I think she is. So I've always heard that, you know.
None of them are.
A lot of them aren't.
Hey, listen.
I think he was I think he was corny back in the day.
You can tell he was corny.
And
but like, yo, these are the guys that we can't worry about in the afterthought because when they were really in their prime, black women didn't want them.
My man put on a hoodie with a trench coat now. He think he popping. Like, come on now. Like,
I mean, it sounds good, but at the end of the day.
But that's why I'm gonna get
listen, I got a bunch of nerd motherfuckers that I graduated with. I promise you the majority of them motherfuckers, if they didn't go flat the fuck out crazy, them niggas rich. $250,000 a year type job. Like, I can say some names, but I'm not gonna put nobody on blast.
Yeah.
Black women did not fuck with them niggas. Let's like Jazz. I'm gonna keep it a buck because like I'm not gonna call no names, but I literally got.
Well, I didn't fuck with the nerd. I ain't gonna lie to you.
4 full out, flat out, fucking lame ass niggas that black women did not fuck with.
I did. I can't speak for everybody else, but I did.
But Jazz
said she was on the prowl.
Jazz, I'm talking about all 4 married. 2 of them, 3 of them with the other races. 1 of them with. But I personally know the one that he did marry, and she's the whitest black woman ever. Like, I'm not gonna say their names, but like, yo, we got to stop acting like we fucked with them niggas in they prime. Like black women fuck with them niggas in they prime. We gotta stop. Brian McKnight was probably lame as shit and got scarred 1 or 2 times, and now we're looking at the after effect because he's in the public eye. And nobody's even factoring the traumas that he went through.
Yeah.
We brush these shits over. Them lame ass niggas that women brush over become these rich niggas that you need later. And then you wonder why they white. And then you wonder why they with Becky. You want to know why? Because Becky wasn't looking for him for his swagger.
Yeah, Becky was looking to fucking get rich. That's what y'all be failing to realize.
Let me talk for 2 more minutes. Becky didn't give a fuck how he dressed. Becky didn't give a fuck that his hairline did like this.
Like
her dad been bald her whole fucking life. Let's stop now. Like, let's not. Come on, yo.
Yeah, but regardless of that, he definitely.
And I wasn't.
But y'all forget. Though. White women. Hold on, white women now, they are raised to look for the men that is going to provide for them. They don't be giving a fuck about love. They don't be fucking giving a fuck. Of course, she not giving a fuck how you dress. She don't give a fuck. She just want to know if you're going to provide for her. She don't care.
I
That's what their mothers raised them for.
I totally agree with what Moretta is saying. She said, regardless of race and gender, personality, disorders are steeped in self-hate. They are insecure and doing microaggressions to make themselves feel better. But in the same breath, I say, who are we to tell people what to do with their life?
No, I'm not saying what to do with your life, but when you start disregarding your children, like you don't have children, and a whole first set of children over a newborn, that's crazy.
But Brian McKnight 6'4", and we ain't never hear nothing about him hooping.
We talking about that again. We talking about that bitch ass Brian McKnight, ain't we?
Yeah.
Let's go, Rose. Let's go.
I'm glad you hear that.
I don't give a fuck who you marry. I don't give a fuck who you married to now. You're not going to disregard my kids because you got a new kid. Fuck all of that.
But I'm glad we talking about not caring what people do, because I hope you go into this subject next.
Dwight Howard.
Oh wait, I'm gonna get to him. He's definitely in the quick fire.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's move on to the next one. Britney Spears. Britney Spears' memoir dropped. Okay. And this is basically a book about everything that she has been going through from the beginning of her career, her conservatorship, everything in between, from dating Justin Timberlake. Let me tell you this. Justin Timberlake was another one that they put on a pedestal as the golden boy. Everybody thought he was this. First of all, when he fucked up with me when he tried to do Janet. Okay,
this is his karma for Janet. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad he finally fucking getting that shit.
What happened with Justin? What happened with Justin?
When they did the Super Bowl, you know, she had a
I know that. But like, What happened? Like, what are you going through now?
Brittany
eating his ass up. She tearing all the tea out.
She said she had abortion for him.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna go one further.
He made her get an abortion. So now
made her get an abortion. He broke up with her via text when she was coming out with the video, The Boys remix by Darkchild. No. They were also engaged, and because they was getting ready to go public with it, both of their labels told them not to do it, so they had to end that engagement.
Their publicists,
right? No, their labels. Their labels told them not to do it.
Oh wow!
Because that's first of all, they needed him as a single guy. Like and they needed her as a heartthrob in her own forthright.
He's a lot harder to sell married with a child on the way.
Right. If you ask me personally, back in the day, if you look back, Justin made his money off of Brittany.
Absolutely.
Justin made his money off
black people.
And
Justin made his money off
and black people.
He appropriated a whole bunch of shit. And I still, like I said, this is his karma for fucking for my girl Janet. The way he threw Janet under the bridge, I still believe that he should have brought Janet out when he did his halftime performance. And that would have fucking solved all that shit, but his ass didn't do it. He was in his cowboy days right then, country music and shit.
And in the woods.
In the woods.
And let's keep it all the way a buck. First of all, the real star in sync was motherfucking JC. Let's just be real.
Man in the Woods is so trash.
Talk that talk.
It was JC Chavez. If they would have put the effort into JC that they put into Justin, because JC had, I know his one single he came out with, he was at the motherfucking merry-go-round or fair or some shit. You know what I'm talking about, Jazz? That shit was bumping.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I'm an NSYNC fan. Y'all call me what y'all want. Call me Mary, Sarah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I love me some fucking NSYNC. And JC was my nigga. You understand me? He was the star.
Hey, that for shit story did get me too, to see how he changed up his whole shit whenever black artists. I mean, but
do you not remember he had braids and cornrows and shit?
Honey. Yeah. And the headband with the fucking bedazzles on it. Like, who the fuck do that?
The bedazzled bandanas.
Yes, I ain't never seen no nigga in the hood with no bedazzled nothing. Fuck.
I did see one nigga that wear a bedazzled headband, but his name was John.
Baby, let me tell you something.
See, Jazz, you don't know. See, like me, Rose, I don't know if you know, but me, Rose, and Midgie are from the same hood. You feel me?
I know.
And when I said the name John right now, they both saw the scene of what I saw.
I'm weak. Let me tell you something.
We saw a bedazzled headband long before.
Years before it was hot.
Absolutely not. You cannot walk. I've never.
And I know it was bedazzled because this was before bedazzled was a thing. This nigga did this shit. Him and his girlfriend, my cousin Marguerite.
That's right, Lee John.
And it was bedazzled.
And they did that together while they was high. And they
let me give her a visual. Jazz, you ever watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? You remember Soul Brother? Got out of prison with the fucking fish in the damn aquarium in the shoes? That's John.
Y'all out of pocket.
That was John.
Back in the day, though.
In the 90s. He was dressed like that in the fucking 90s. Bell bottoms, big ass damn hat and everything. Pimping, baby.
I heard he was a dude back in the day, though.
Listen, before he got slipped at Mickey, he was that guy.
I heard he was that guy for real.
But yeah. I'm sorry, we done went down to 4151.
But yeah, back to Mr. Timberlake. So this is karma. Everything that Brittany is, I can't even put her with the Jada shit. I'm actually glad she taking Jada out the fucking ring because I'm sick of her. Brittany is airing out major tea.
Oh, who put her with Jada?
Well, because they saying that she dropping too much tea from old shit. But y'all forget she was in conservatorship. She couldn't talk.
I'm about to say, this bitch has been mentally and physically locked down for half of her life. Hey. I'm glad she talk your shit, Brittany.
Hey.
Okay.
Talk your shit, boo.
And then Jessica Biel, who's Justin Timberlake's wife, gonna come forward talking about something. We just need to leave the stuff in the past, and we're focusing on our family. Girl, sit down.
I bet.
He had to disable his comments, boy, because they were going on his ass, and he came out and said, "Y'all ruining his anniversary."
Justin Timberlake, he has disabled his comments on his.
They came hard for his ass. This motherfucker had to disable his comments.
He's married to Jessica Biel now.
He been married to Jessica Biel.
for years.
They
I
got
know.
like two kids.
That's a good choice. Yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah.
Well, they having marriage issues anyway, so I mean, girl, she need to have a seat.
That's a good choice, Justin.
I mean, but shit, if you gonna do it, goddamn, do it. So you know what I mean.
But this shows a lot of how much he was a dickhead. Okay, because you know, and Zeke is supposed to be returning back for a reunion tour, but he is holding out.
You got to be a dickhead to own MySpace.
First of all, he's holding out, and even his people in Sync had a problem with him.
Yeah.
They always got a problem with the leader. Shit, New Edition had a problem with Bobby.
But Bobby was the fucking show. Come on.
Bobby wasn't no fucking leader, though.
Right, he was not the leader. Even though he was the show, he was not the leader.
He was not
they had a problem. Listen, they had a problem with Ralph Tred's van, too.
Yeah, because he was a damn cokehead.
When goddamn Johnny Gill took over, they had a problem with Johnny Gill.
Johnny could blow, though.
Yeah, Johnny had talent. Because that can't stand the rain. Let me tell you something, Johnny.
Listen.
When Johnny got his chance, goddamn it.
Listen, that Boys to Men.
Listen.
These are the things that change Boys to Men.
Okay.
The small little gap that Johnny had.
When he sung that song,
Johnny ain't get busy, boy.
Listen, he gave him a song on New Edition, Any Heartbreak, the last song of the album. And when he made the most, that's why I need to bring up an example for kids who play sports. When your opportunity come, you take that thing, you Johnny Gill it.
Look here,
okay.
When Johnny got a small little smithers of a chance.
What's it say? Who still got MySpace? I think I tried to go. I think I used my pad. Because you know my password don't change, but hopefully nobody ever figure it out.
Honey, when Johnny Gill came with whoa, honey, that was it. That was it. He took them to a whole new plateau.
When you get your opportunity, you run. When Johnny ran with Boys to Men, any heart.
Hey, y'all, but pause. Rose.
Yo.
I'm so happy to see your black ass.
Dog, when I tell you, I don't know if rolling in the deep, Adele was talking about that, but I was rolling in the deep these last couple of weeks, boy. I'm struggle busting, boy.
Sometimes we gotta go through stuff.
Bro. Hey, baby. We all got our fights. We all got our battles. But I'm happy to see your black ass back, and I want to let you know I love you.
I'm glad you're back, so Melanie can stop asking.
Yo,
Melanie asked you one more time. Where Rose at?
Bro.
Every week. Where Rose at? When's she coming back?
Yeah, I promise. I apologize because I didn't even it just everything just came to a head, and I had to hit my boys up backstage. Like, look, y'all.
Hey, come on, man. You already know.
Listen, we go through stuff, and sometimes you need to take a break. I'm one to tell you. Sometimes we need a break.
Joe said we need a female voice. He said, I got Jazz. I said, well, shoot, let me ask her.
Hell yeah.
And so when he was like, yeah, Jazz will come through, I was like, well, we get something to, Rose get back.
No, I appreciate it, man. Like, Jazz been holding it down. I love the content. Like, I would watch it when I'm at work trying to do my notes and shit. I would just go on Facebook Live, but not Facebook Live, but look at the video from the night and shit. But hell yeah, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, you had the comments in a storm last week.
It's good to have some female, another female with me.
People think you coming back. People jumping. Oh, is that Roseanne?
Listen, we couldn't script it better.
Is that
I never told. Look, let me tell you something, Jazz. These Negroes here, they don't listen. I'll be like, yeah, I'm coming back next week. And the mid's like, Rose, you good?
All I heard was week. And I'm like, shoot, this week.
You know how men are.
You know we don't read the whole sentence.
At all. They read the first word and that's it. They take it and run with it.
I'm coming back. That's all I saw. I'm coming. I ain't even get to the last part next week. I said, she come back. Oh, did she come back this week?
Yeah.
Let's get to y'all boys.
That's my fault.
Boy. Mr. Dwight Damn Howard.
Kitty. You talking about Kitty, man?
Honey.
Kitty.
I stick my wood wherever I please.
Hey, yo. I'm gonna back out of this, but before y'all get into it, I'm gonna say this.
You gonna back out into it?
I don't think you're gonna say that. You're gonna back into it.
Pause. I said back out. Okay, pause.
Wait,
you want to back out in front of the white?
You're fumbling.
In front of the white?
All right. A nigga on TikTok said, Dwight Howard got to be the biggest bottom boy to ever exist on the planet.
7 feet, yeah. 6'11", 7 feet, yeah.
What I want to know is
how tall was Jason Collins?
Jason Collins was 6'8", but that nigga
Oh no, he might have been 7 feet though.
What I want to know is how y'all didn't know Dwight Howard was like that. I've been knowing this for
Thank
you.
This ain't
no secret.
Okay, listen. When I saw him grab a handful of his teammate meat,
nuts.
On the bench.
What about when he been rubbing on boy's leg, acting like he thought
he was rubbing the leg. Listen, all right.
wasn't no way around that. Once I saw him grab a handful of his teammate meat, but mind you, this was already like on the back end of Dwight Howard. We didn't know none of this.
This is back issues. This back issues.
Yeah, like we didn't know none of this when he was beating LeBron, because all we hear is Dwight Howard got 5 baby mamas and 19 kids.
Those be the ones.
That's the reason why.
Defensive player of the year.
Those be the ones that's trying to hide it.
I told y'all the proof was in the pudding. Royce looked like a damn little Tunisian boy. Okay?
And half of them ain't his kids.
Okay. The shit, the proof is in the fucking pudding. Just like R. Kelly went and got Drea Kelly. Drea looked like a little damn girl.
With them shaky ass legs.
Okay, hiding in plain sight, dog. But I don't know if that, look, because I'm gay, so I've been in the LGBTQ download circle for a long time. It's been stories. About this motherfucker. He used to do they used to do like costume sex parties where you would just come in with a mask and some kind of shit, and you just fuck whoever you wanted to.
Eyes wide shut.
Yo, like you can walk in and the motherfucker don't know. Oh, this Dwight Howard.
Big as this motherfucker is, that little ass head with them big ass.
Wait, but let's take it back. Royce, y'all remember Royce?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who's Royce?
The dancer that was in Basketball Wives first season.
One of his baby mamas?
Yes.
The first baby mama.
She knew back then. She said he was funny.
She did say that shit?
Yes.
She knew
they just ain't listen to her, huh?
Right. They try to make her seem like that. That's what they do.
She was crazy. And she wasn't.
To be honest, you know what? Y'all need to start questioning Bosch too, because I've been saying he another one.
I've been said that.
Hey, no. Let me talk, Midge. I know what you want to say. The whole time we was thinking it's Chris Bosh, it's really Dwayne Wade.
I knew it was coming.
I knew it was it's Chris Bosh, Dwayne
the whole
Wade.
time. No, listen.
Rose, please say hey to Mel whenever you get a chance.
Chris Bosh is just Chris Bosh is just feminine type dude, but we've never heard nothing about Chris Bosh out there.
And no.
And Jazz, you know all the tea. Have you ever heard anything about Chris Bosh?
Yes, I have. That's why I said y'all need to check.
Oh shit! Well, I said the fuck up.
No, I can I can attest to Bob.
Matter of fact, hold on. Fuck it, because I don't give a fuck. There's things I've heard about a lot of people that ain't been out publicly, and these are high up people.
Talk your shit.
Okay, and I know the story personally because it was told to me. Okay, about a lot of motherfuckers that y'all think is so.
No, we talk about Chris Bosh right now. Chris Bosh.
Man, I heard he funny. He's funny. I knew about Dwayne. I knew about Jamie. Who else? It's a couple. The other people I'm not going to name because for business purposes, but.
Oh yeah.
Midget, y'all already know who I'm talking about. But there's a lot of people. Yeah. And just because it's not out publicly or they ain't had no scandals doesn't mean that they are not like that. A lot of these parties go on.
But whatever happened to keeping these things secret? Like Luther Vandross had to tell me
social media.
You want to know what it is? No.
And there's an agenda.
It's not social media. You want to know what it is?
Everybody, what?
Her name was Superhead.
Karen
the first heroine that
who's pregnant now, by the way,
paid for letting people know how much of a hoe she was. After that, whole game was changed.
Right.
Made you proud.
Y'all didn't know Tigger was getting his ass blown out.
Touche, Rose, because she was the first to expose everybody.
Yup, Tigger was getting his ass blown out, remember?
Boom. Asshole leaking.
Okay, he was in the booth getting blown out. Okay.
Hey, she said Jay-Z got head, but he used the rubber.
Yeah,
smart one. She said Jay-Z was one of the smart ones.
Yeah, but see, before that though, before she met Jay-Z, that wasn't no secret even. We knew about Jay-Z because he was living with a whole nigga back in the 90s.
I wasn't talking about that. I didn't know that.
I ain't heard this one though.
I didn't know anything. Hey, I was talking to no.
What he say? Jigga, that nigga, jigga.
You talking about Beyonce husband? Beyonce husband.
Yes.
Me.
La.
Jay-Z got his hands in a lot that there need to be a surviving damn Carter.
Hey, so Dwight,
yeah.
Here's how this go. But seriously, when it comes to Dwight, I don't care.
Right.
Because I still think Dwight
don't cut checks. We can talk about him.
I think Dwight could help a team. I really do.
Dwight don't cut no checks. We don't.
Nobody want that in their locker room, dog.
But that's the thing.
Hey, listen, that's the only reason he ain't on the Warriors, because the Warriors need him.
They don't know.
Well, he got that assault charge out. This is how the song got started.
See, that's the only thing.
That ain't
he assaulted the man.
That ain't gonna fly. Like, listen, the fact that he admitted that he said such and such.
It's over now.
He's not winning that because little buddy lawyers ain't strong enough.
And see, my thing is
that's a lost cause. Like, we gonna hear this disappear because at this point, Dwight gonna pay his lawyer fees and give him $50,000 and get him out the way.
This ain't gonna disappear. Put money on it. Dwight Howard
gonna disappear. Not Dwight.
Dwight Howard is gonna be on the fucking gay pride float next June.
He gonna do the same thing that Brat did.
Okay. Y'all already know how I feel about it. The Brat done coming down. She done
gonna do the same thing that Brat did.
Monopolize being gay after you've been down low ain't even down low. You were down high all these motherfucking years, bitch.
Okay. Who didn't know the Brat was gay back then?
He gonna be the biggest.
Get it out of y'all.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these people, y'all be trying to act like they not gay.
Nigga gonna be a
we
nigga.
Be knowing. Boy George Michael, all these people, they gay.
As fuck.
What homie you got wear a fucking fedora?
Hey, same thing I said with R. Kelly. I don't give a damn. Long as you know what I'm saying. Like,
okay. So can we talk about this little Uzi Vert?
What about him?
Gay.
I mean,
Drake gay.
You the expert.
Gay.
My gaydar don't fucking trip, dog. I know my shit.
Him and Drake gay.
Hey, listen.
Drake dying to just go ahead and come on out. He keep dropping all these damn little Willy Wonka chocolate bar trips and shit. Like, nigga, just come on out. Man.
Please.
There comes a time when you done fuck so much that you just need something strange to get you there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being real.
I don't care how much money
you get your first nut, you tasting a high.
I mean, shit, me personally, I ain't fucking that much. I want you to fuck away from me.
I ain't read that. I ain't read that.
Guess what? Y'all ain't had the level of pussy that Drake done had.
I have not. And maybe
I ain't want it either. And listen, Rose, I come from a certain level of stardom. Like, I hate to say it, but I've been that nigga, and I've been that nigga for about 6 years. I don't even want it.
Yes, he's always been sassy. Drake is very sassy.
I don't even want it. I got trained game by my grandma and my mama for a long time, and baby, if you putting that thing on the string, I ain't biting.
Like Diddy, like at this
I like a fight, bitch. I like a fight, bitch. I'm not one of them niggas you gonna catch out there. Like, oh, you off me hard. I don't even want it. Especially if a lame nigga done had it. I don't want you.
Like Diddy just come out. Just come out.
Just don't let them play in y'all booty hole. Don't let them play in y'all booty hole.
Who? playing who what?
God damn it, I missed this. How we at? I jump on and we've been talking straight gay shit. Normally they would have been shut me down, Jazz. They're like, next topic.
I was about to say next topic.
I know.
You just jumped the gun. See, listen, it's more balanced now. Like, I know it's 2.5 guys, but like 2.5 guys and a lady. Like, you know, it's like it's like a whole Vince Sweaters, you know.
So this next one is Nori. You know, Nori came forth recently and stated that, you know, back in 1998, he was better than, well, he was hotter than Jay-Z, DMX, and Big Pun.
Okay, I can say one thing. For a short period of time, Nori was that nigga.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
But I'm also I got to speak about the more recent Nori, and I can say that I lost a lot of respect for Nori. Goddamn bug in here, sorry, but I lost a lot of respect for Nori for him even airing that interview with Kodak Black. We're literally watching that young man die, and you say that you care about hip hop, and you say that this and the third.
No, they all about numbers.
No, this was about you catching somebody at the most vulnerable point in their life, and we're literally watching Kodak Black kill himself, and you aired the most ignorant parts of that video. This was not, you say your show is about giving people their roses and this, that, and the third, and that was not what you displayed. So right now, I'm not feeling Nori right now. I am not feeling him. I'm not feeling his show because we're watching a young, influential young man die. And it's just like somebody said on Twitter, motherfuckers will watch you die.
Nori always been a fuckboy though.
Yo,
low key, he's always been a fuckboy.
So I'm not feeling Nori right now, y'all. Fuck Nori.
Here we go.
He's always been.
You know, I'm a big Mobb Deep fan. So when it came to that under tier that passed the baton, and I heard Capone Noriega,
we fuck with CNN, midget. We from that era.
I lost my mind. I'm like, this is it. So I've always had a liking for Nori.
Yeah.
But was he hot at a moment? Yes, he was hot. Was he hotter than JX? And
absolutely not.
X always
no way.
I just can't say that. But he had a hot streak for like six months.
Yeah, that's it.
When Super Thug came out, that was the hottest record in the world.
Yo.
I will.
There's Neptunes behind him, bro.
Yeah. When that Super Thug came out, like you was like, what?
When my nigga said this is all that cream cheese and bagel, all that, yeah, I'm gonna need you to sit down, Nori. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down.
Listen, he was never the best rapper. He did it more on charisma. He was one of the first New York rappers that showed us that you could do it on charisma. So I give him that, but I can only speak on recently, and I'm not feeling him right now because
y'all do realize this man was on VH1 Marriage Boot Camp, right?
Okay, hello.
That's enough, right? That's all I gotta say right there.
Yeah, that shit was toxic.
That takes you away from Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, and everybody. You was on a reality TV show.
Well, you know I can't even say that because DMX was on one too.
He was
trying to get help.
Was he on Marriage Boot Camp?
Yeah, he was.
All of them was
He was on.
I remember that. I remember he was on. I remember he's on Ayanla.
He was on Ayanna and Marriage Boot Camp. Now,
I didn't see that season.
Yeah, that was a while.
But this was at his time where he was getting locked up repeatedly and the drugs. So, but
that's different. You trying to look for help any way you can get it.
Right. So, but to say you better than my man,
he probably was looking for a check. So,
sorry, my man, you thought you was better than my man, X? Honey, no, we're not doing this. We're not about to play this game.
Hey, listen, Nori was that dude for like you
for like Mitch said, a hot second.
It was a good 6 months.
But for you to say, first of all,
it was more than 6 months. You got to look at the albums he sold over a 2-year span.
Your word, these are people. Look at the people that you're talking about, though. That you named.
But like you could.
Nori was hot.
Numbers.
He was
hot.
Like, listen, Nori did the most with such a low level of talent.
We got to put our personal, what we remember back then. Like we look at
y'all need to stop trying to make that man was a lyricist.
We're not saying he was a better rapper than any of these guys.
No, we're not.
What we're saying was like, so I look at it like this: when Prodigy,
it's coming from a Jay-Z fan. It's coming from a Jay-Z fan.
At one point, Prodigy was that dude in New York.
I don't know. I don't know 3 Nori songs.
50 Cent was that dude in New York.
I'm honest. What? That's one of his.
That's the only song.
He said hot, not exactly. He said hot, not better.
Right, hot.
I don't know. Somebody in the comment section.
Listen. All he said was 98. All he said was 98. He didn't say nothing else. All he said was 98. But 98.
98.
Nori rock shit.
You gotta think. You look at Nelly.
He was the Fetty Wap of that year. He was the Fetty Wap.
Now you wilding out.
That Noah was standing up there. Was that when he was living in Delaware and stuff? Because he wasn't hot down in Houston.
Who?
He wasn't hot in him away either.
Yeah, he wasn't hot in Houston.
I was a big Nori fan.
Oh, we was big Nori fans.
I mean,
we was big Nori fans, and like, yo, it was like me, Mike C, Midge, Bezo, like, yeah, Nori.
And part of that was because
name 4 of his 98 songs.
I've been asking this. Somebody give me 4 Nori.
Hold on. Since y'all say this is true, name 4 98 from only 98, because this is what he said now. Besides Super Thug, that was hot in 98 from Nori.
I'll let Midge carry that.
No, I can't. No, but he had the song.
That's what I'm about
to say. Hold on.
See, I'm not good with names.
Cash Money.
Hold on. So you're saying 98 because Cash Money Records was taking over for the 99 and the 2000. So I know Nori ain't been hitting shit because that's when fucking damn Cash Money was taking over everything.
But he not saying he was hotter as a group. Like Cash Money was hot as the group.
He wasn't hot as a single.
Like I said, I was down in Houston and I never heard of Noriega in 98.
Okay. He had Banned from TV where he had
Banned from TV with Cam and all those guys. That was all.
He had Top of New York, which was the diss against Tupac. He had Super Thug.
Never heard it.
I said other than Super Thug. 4 songs other than Super Thug.
Why is
in 98 isolated?
Why did he diss Tupac when Tupac died in 95?
They was in the middle of the beef. They was in the middle of the beef.
Man, we talking about songs, no diss tracks, songs that was on Hot 97 in rotation heavily at 98.
Banned from TV was definitely in rotation.
He had some hot
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I don't even know what that one is.
Banned from TV was definitely in rotation. And Super Thug was definitely. Super Thug was the single from.
Y'all keep talking about Super Thug. I said other than Super Thug.
But
he also had
listen. By the time y'all started hearing him, he had already had a classic album with the War Report. This is back when more than singles mattered. He had a classic hip hop album in the War Report.
War Report is
like, listen, we can say what we want, but like, yo, we can talk about singles in the newer spectrum, but he had a classic album already by the time he started popping in 98. By the time he got to 98,
but that's not what he said. That's not the argument here. Let's stay with the argument. He said 98, he was hotter than those 3 people.
Okay, what song did Jay-Z have in 98?
Let's go back.
Let's do it that way. Because Super Thug was the hottest record in 98.
His album was the hardest of fucking 98. Like, yo, that fucking Nori album was tough.
Okay, you said Jay-Z. Hold on. Can I Get Her?
Nah,
Money Ain't a Thing.
Nah,
Blackout.
Big Pimpin'.
Hard Not Life.
That wasn't 98.
Yes, it was. Look it up. It is 98.
Big Pimpin' was not 98.
I didn't say Big Pimpin'.
I said
Trina said Big Pimpin'.
Hard Not Life was more commercial hot.
That's not if it was commercial or not. That's what was hot in 98. That's what was in heavy rotation.
But it wasn't hotter.
Big Pimpin' was 2000. Big Pimpin' was 2000. Jay-Z
Money Cash Hoes 98.
Jay-Z was too big of a star by then. 2000, Jay-Z was out of here.
We didn't say 2000. Y'all still skipping over. We talking about
98.
98.
I know.
Hey y'all. I love this fucking conversation. I'm not even going
to because you know what was crazy about it. I had this topic a lot with men, and men always think that they be right about when it comes to rap stuff, but women are the ones that actually buy records.
Preach.
I buy records too. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about men in general. A lot of men, when it comes to rap conversations with women, they tend to think that they know more than women but y'all are not the consumers for music. It's women.
They didn't watch the women in hip hop, the biopic and the thing that was on HBO Max.
I don't watch it. You know I watched it.
All right.
I can't believe we just wasted.
Let's
10
look at Big Pun
about Noriega. Like,
let's look at Big Pun song 98. Y'all name some Big Pun songs from 98.
He don't want to be a player.
Not a player
no more. He just crush a lot.
Okay.
Hey, Big Pun was a representation of a whole culture that we wouldn't understand. Like we ain't gonna step on our toes with that one. And it was a reason why that young man got the accolades that he got in such a short period of time. You understand that you're dealing with maybe 2 years. Like we still talk about Big Pun, and Big Pun was only recording artist for maybe 3 years.
But you know what I relate that to? How Jeremy Lin took over the Garden for about 2-3 weeks.
Like I said, I'm not taking away from Nori being hot for a little bit of time, but to say those people that you were hotter than, yeah, he's bugging. I'm sorry, he bugging.
For for a large period of 98. I mean, but you gotta look at it like this: Jay-Z been hot since 97 to fucking 2023. So that's a small blip.
Yeah.
But it's just like with Michael Jordan. We're gonna act like Hakeem Olajuwon didn't get 2 rings in the middle of Michael playing.
Man, Mike was retired.
He chose to.
Look, whatever makes Nori
Mike wasn't retired.
If Nori want to think that he was the king of fucking 98, go ahead and do it.
Right.
Let him have it.
The Bulls would have beat the Rockets. Both of them.
No, man.
Yes, they would have, though.
No.
Hey, that's what I say. Let him have it. If he feel that's what makes him his balls tickle at night, let him have it.
Listen.
That would have been Mike Blemish, bro.
No.
They couldn't stop Hakeem, Midge.
Man, listen, I get that. Who gonna stop Mike?
Different show, Midge.
Who gonna stop Mike? Who gonna stop Scotty? A young Robert Ory?
All I'm saying is, where was this energy back in '98? Why you didn't come with this energy back then?
I don't know.
We got drink champs now.
He ain't gonna get on that.
But his bread and butter is coming from podcasting, not fucking
right.
No, can I say throw something in? Nori, to me, became relevant again when he was on Marriage Boot Camp.
You missed that whole conversation. I already brought it up.
Yeah, that's what brought him back to life.
Yeah.
It was him going on there, embarrassing himself, making him look like a decent husband, and then now all of a sudden people listening to his podcast.
Hey, he probably
I'm with that.
Bag though. Good gosh.
What else you had? I'm sorry we wasted so much time on Nori.
No, but that's pretty much what
that's what it's supposed to do. That's what that quick fire supposed to do. What happened tonight is what's supposed to happen.
Right.
Yo,
that's pretty much that's what's been going on this week. Oh, and
listen, they couldn't stop Hakeem, brother.
They can't stop Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I hear you, Midge. I hear you, Midge, but
you know why?
Midge. Different show. Different show,
Midge ready.
Hey, meet me on TikTok, baby.
You're not my blood pressure tonight, though.
Meet me on TikTok, baby. I'm out here. Rose.
Yo.
I love you, baby.
I love you, boy.
I think we over our time. We way over our time, man.
We going over to TikTok or what? What we doing here?
Shit, I'm free.
I'm free too. Rose, you free?
I'm free. Hold on. I just said, hold on. I just remember I got to fix my baby. I'm good, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna take a 5-minute hiatus. You gonna let me stay on?
You can stay on.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, and shout out to the lady that was commenting in the bed.
Thank you, Trina.
That baby girl say her name.
Good night.
Y'all welcome.
Thank you for your commentary.
She can stay out and play. She can stay out and play.
Trina, I wish I could turn my screen around and show you the poster I got.
Oh, it's Michael.
We know it's long.
Let me see.
No, I can't. I gotta peek the whole screen.
I don't care about my bonnet being on here. Let me see.
Okay.
You know he is my all-time favorite. He is everything to me.
I gotta do some work right quick.
Oh shit.
Oh, represent. Okay. Hey, curtains.
Oh, we see. Let me take my background off first.
Oh, he said he got the t-shirt on too.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got my background on yet, but y'all see it tomorrow.
Now, Trina.
Oh, I got that.
She got that.
Okay. I got that.
Oh, you was talking about that, Michael?
Yeah, that Mike. Yeah, that's.
Hey,
I got that one.
I'm all Michael around here.
Hey,
Benji, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, her mom has pictures with Michael Jackson.
I will blow
his whole family. Like whole family.
I will blow it up.
I would cry. I would damn cry.
Like
she got a whole photo album of him, his family. Like, and these are like background, not
like
concert pictures.
Not no made up like, oh, let's just, I'm a fan, let me take a picture. Just like chilling pictures. Like,
I would have cried. Oh my God.
The musical.
Listen,
where's that at, Moretta?
Really? You took me.
The one in Vegas?
It was something like that, girl. You would have thought that was the real Michael that I went to go see, the way I was crying, and it was a damn Equate Michael Jackson.
That was my first concert ever.
Yeah,
as
he
a
was
child. My mother wanted to see that.
He was a Sam's Choice Michael, but he was everything to me.
Okay. We did when he died and they had the funeral. We set up our living room as if we was at the funeral. You understand me? I had a church hat on and all that. I was not playing.
Oh, I cried, and I got a copy of his death certificate.
I saw it.
Yes, honey.
I cried. I'm about to cry. Y'all.
Just go, Trina.
You bring it back.
She made me get married on Michael Jackson's birthday.
As she should.
August 29th.
Period.
Yes, that part.
I can't argue.
I'm about to start crying.
Go, Trina. Go get yourself.
All right, Trina. Good night. All right, y'all. Hey, we're gonna see y'all on TikTok. We're gonna do a little
for being here. I'm almost caught up on episodes, so be on the lookout. I'm probably gonna drop this one.
Tomorrow night, y'all. Y'all tune in tomorrow. Something for the Culture, 8 p.m. Myself, Those Stacks, Mid-GTA Speaks, and we got a new lady coming to podcasting world, Goddess. We're gonna be talking about toxicity within family, relationships, and friendships. Y'all tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
Yes, ma'am. And we'll see y'all next Sunday. We'll give y'all the list. If you got any suggestions, let us know. I'm trying to make it quick. Be on the lookout. Watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff.
All social media platforms.
Please follow us, look at us, play us, share us, and we'll see. And Rose's back, baby. And
follow the YouTube, damn it. That's what we need y'all at most.
Yeah, follow them YouTube. She said where? It's gonna be on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah.
Facebook or YouTube at Something for the Culture.
I'm gonna post the video to my personal page and also the 2.5 Guys page again. And just be on the lookout. We will let you know. I got trials tomorrow, so if y'all hear balls in the background.
And the Dell show on Wednesday nights.
Hey, if when this cutoff go live, everybody stay on. Like, don't back out.
Okay. Y'all have a good night. Peace.